Well, hello again. Stephen Wilson back to bring more of Philippians chapter 4 in these strange and tumultuous times. I hope that what Paul has to say from the book of Philippians is an encouragement to you. In the last video, we talked about how Jesus is going to come one day to usher us into where our final resting place will be, where we will be in his presence for all eternity in glory. But this place, this earth, this is not our home. But because we know that Jesus is on the throne, we can stand firm in him. And so second, I want us to look now in verses 2 and 3 at how we should live today because Jesus is on the throne and will come back one day. Paul says in verses 2 and 3, I entreat Euodia and I entreat Syntyche to agree in the Lord. Yes, I ask you also, true companion, help these women who have labored side by side with me in the gospel together with Clement and the rest of the fellow workers whose names are in the book of life. These two ladies, Euodia and Syntyche, clearly had some kind of disagreement and were not working together, yet they were partners together in the gospel. They were fellow believers. And Paul is saying, I entreat them to work together, to reconcile, because now is not a time for conflict. In fact, as believers, no time is a time for conflict. We should be reconciled in Christ Jesus. And so my question for you is today, are you reconciled with those around you? Or are you in conflict with those around you because of the things that are going on? Our outside circumstances should not compel us to live contrary to the gospel. Instead, our outside circumstances should simply be the environment in which we consistently live according to the gospel. So we, as Christians, have been reconciled to God. We have been made right before God. Though we were in conflict with him, he reconciled to us. As you go out today, as you interact with the people around you, be reconciled to God first, and then make sure that as far as it is up to you, you are living at peace with those around you, loving your neighbor and pointing them back to the God with whom they also should be reconciled. Let's be a people who live consistently with our convictions today, and in so doing, we can point others to Jesus. Because no doubt, if we live a life of reconciliation and a life of confidence standing firm in Jesus, people right now who have great anxiety will want to know, why is it that you have hope? And in the words of Peter in 1 Peter chapter 3, we can then be ready to give a good reason for the hope that is within us, with gentleness and respect. Be encouraged today. Stand firm in Jesus. Be reconciled to God and reconciled to one another, and live at peace in a time of great anxiety. Have a great day.